Amazing. Okay. let me get myself psyched up again, Hans. Right.
Right.
Hello there. We are live in the 4th game tonight of Factional Showdown season finale. I'm Matt or AE. I'm here with James or Helping Hands, and we've been for a ride so far, sir.
Indeed, we have. I've been impressed. Been very impressed by VonIvan's play today.
That's right, because VonIvan, the player fighting from the north, this United States Forces, as he has been all day today because we're in the cage match Factional Showdown tournament, he is 2-1 up against the person that was odds on to win the whole thing today. Noggano was probably people's secret favourite, even though kind of VonIvan's a bit of a fan favourite. Noggano was the secret favourite, and VonIvan has surprised us with his really good rear echelon play.
Yep, indeed. I was totally not expecting him to do something like this. I forgot this build existed, and like Von's proving to the world right now that he's the new master of this. Like, this used to be a build back in the day, but no one has done it recently. And I bet you now, after this, anyone that's still playing auto match, the people that are probably using this build as USF now.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be a trendsetter. All 12 of you out there, top-level players, will be playing it. Oh dear God. Noggano has, in this game, selected Spearhead, Festung Armor, and Jaeger Infantry Doctrine. They're his options. VonIvan's locked Infantry Company straight in, which will give him Field Defensive, Mines, M1919, A619M machine guns, etc. He's got a decent loadout there.
Yep, so he's gone straight into that. So he's got the M19s again. So instead of the Calliope, he's got Priest now to deal with. Or use to his ability. So we'll see if he can make that handy.
Indeed. I think VonIvan's got an interesting style of play with the rear echelons. He seems to actually go into these gunfights and try and use them as anchor points. He stays in the fight, then retreats just to try and protect the territories he's capped. It's all about trying to get to the tier 1.
And just the stalling as well. Like, staying on this point and forcing, he's just stopping his opponent from capping these points. But look at this aggressive MG play from Noggano. I think he's going to try and push up and go for the decap straight away. And VonIvan is not expecting this at all. So he's going to lose his color very quickly. This fresh Gren's going to go straight up there and cap that decap.
Ah, the good old DevM Shed. He made this famous in ESL days, did DevM, with just going straight for this cutoff with the MG.
Yeah. I think compared to the other side of the map, where you've got a watchtower, I find that this shed is a lot more beneficial.
It is.
So the southern player probably has the advantage. So, if I was to balance this map makers out there, I'd probably copy the shed and place another one on the other side and get rid of that watchtower, because that watchtower is practically useless and no one ever uses it, because it doesn't really even provide green cover
either. You can't shoot out of it. Your support weapons can't. It's not as good as you'd want it to be. However, we do have Noggano now with a solidified cutoff. This isn't just a neutralized cutoff. He's got the Grenadier up there. He's got the MG waiting. And it's looking good from him.
I'm surprised one hasn't chosen a mortar to instantly get rid of that MG at the house, because there's no way he's going to get that MG at the house with just REs alone.
No, he's going to require the mortar. Definitely, I feel that being his next build. He's got 200 manpower and counting.
Oh, the Grens are going to sneak in the house behind, but I think those REs are just going to get there in time.
Oh, there you go. That's always an interesting facet of Company of Heroes. One of the things that I think that if they ever did make a new game, or they were ever looking to change things, I'd love to see garrisons explored. It's very kind of binary, isn't it? You jump in the house, you're not quite in the house. Who's going to get in the house? I'm in the house.
Yeah, it's a bit silly when you can just like jump out of a house and avoid a grenade entirely and jump back in straight away. There needs to probably be like some kind of bit more depth added to the garrison system, at least anyway.
Lieutenant able to nearly get around the arc of fire, but just about lost out. And the MG has pretty much curb stomped it there.
Here comes the mortar now. Probably would have gotten the mortar out before the LT. But as you see, the LT literally did nothing when it came onto the field. It just got pushed back straight away, though Von did try and flank that MG. But to no avail, Noggano was quick to see the flank coming in and dealt with it accordingly.
Absolutely. And there we go. We've got Noggano with his choice in. He has yet again been able to go for Jaeger Infantry Doctrine. It seems that Von wasn't fully aware of the commander that his opponent was using in that previous game, and therefore he's not been able to ban it in this game. It's just, I suppose, not the end of the world.
maybe he beat it so easy last game, he wouldn't really feel that it was a threat. So
good point.
There's that as well.
And the fact that he didn't even see it, or didn't even understand that's what he was against, means he didn't really see much of it. So I suppose it doesn't matter.
Okay, see the more as soon as he got the mortar out, instantly got back his cut off.
Oh, what a wipe in the east there from that Pioneer. Rear echelon bites the dust. And as Hans said, at least he's got his cut off back thanks to the mortar. But at what cost?
But at what cost?
Ishtari showing up in chat here. Ishtari has been a backer of this tournament from the start. And a backer of many community projects. He is an original gangster.
Okay, that mortar's trying to fire on Grenadiers. Probably would focus the MG. The MG's all clumped up there, and I think Noggano's realised it. And look, Von has tried to change targets. MG has repositioned.
But Noggano's on a steamrolling mission here.
Yeah. And he knows he knows he needs to win this game to stay in it. Okay, here we go. Standard MG's out for now from Von. Meanwhile, back in the base, Tier 2 has been tech, medics coming out. Of course, there would be medical.
Yeah. I think he could rush Tier 3 from this strong position. He really could, couldn't he? I mean, we know he loves his packs.
Yeah, he's ahead. He could, I think he might. I think he even might go rush for maybe a quick Oswind or something. That could work.
Ooh, quick Oswind. Get a bit of a Scavenger Doctrine-esque play on the go. And this Pioneer, look at that dirty, dirty Pioneer with its 6 kills and its squad wipe under its belt.
Here comes the 50 cal, going to open up immediately. Not getting suppression on its first shot, but those Grens are now pushed out of cover because they were on targeting those REs. So fighting on all fronts here. LT going to push back the Vet 2 flamethrowers. They're going to need to be careful here. They could get chewed up on retreat. Yeah, they get away just in time.
Pioneer suffering there. That Pioneer's been a Terminator squad, but just about.
Gren's retreating on the right. I think the LT is going to try and anticipate the retreat path there. I don't think he will get the kill, but at least it looks like VonIvan's trying for it. Or maybe not. No, I think he's just going for the decap. MG again. Look, VonIvan's MG flanked again.
There you go.
Doesn't seem to be learning his lesson with that.
I think it's those many years of Maxim play, Hans, that's pushed him into that kind of idea that an MG is a frontline solo unit.
Okay, look, G43's out. I don't think I've seen a single rifle grenade being thrown now. And look, we've got 2 G43s compared to the one that we saw last time in the second game.
That's right. So these Wehr 43s with great on-the-move accuracy. Hans with a great point in that earlier game too, where he was using rifle nades unsuccessfully. Now he's able to just field a better Omni DPS presence, and he's going to literally try and steamroll his opponents.
That truck out for Von, so he's going to be able to heal up his troops again.
Oh,
and look, 5 Grens. What did I say beforehand on the other game? Like the 5 Grens, and he didn't do it last time, but now he's actually doing it. He's doing the 5 Grens G43 strat, and look at the map control he's now got.
I think he may have literally thought to himself, like, plugged deep into the recess of his mind back to that 2015 kind of rear echelon spam era, and said what counted it at the time. And you're right, damn right, Hans, it is the 5 Grenadiers with 3 G43 squads and counting. As soon as he gets to the 45 munitions necessary, he's going to be plugging away and just creating such a fearsome army.
Oh. Yeah, this is looking very bad for Von at the moment.
It is, but you know what this means, Hans? This means Game 5 hype, possibly.
Oh. Yeah, if Noggano wins this, ladies and gentlemen, remember it will be 2-2. So we have got our Game 5 to look forward to.
This is the magnum opus of Factional Showdown. This is what it's all been building towards. So if you're just tuning in, this is a very interesting situation where we've got accumulated commander bans. They keep getting a new commander ban every single game, and they add together and a different map every game.
From the right here on the west side of the map, that MG is forced to retreat, as so is the RE. Looks like Von's not having any success on any of the map, on any of the side. Looks like a tasty mortar shot did land on that Gren squad, but the Grens managed to get away in time.
Sure, Thicker Wolf calls it. He calls it Von-centration failure. Like concentration. He calls it Von-centration. Oh.
So Von lacks his concentration.
Indeed, you know, because he sometimes loses squads on the the peripheries of the map, doesn't he? And it's now got a name apparently in the community. There you go.
Concentration. I'll use that in future. Oh no, I guess I had concentration just then.
You didn't even have to say bad concentration. It just means bad by Mike. But listen, we're not taking anything away from VonIvan today. He's played like a true warrior, and he's very much in this series. He's 2-1 up currently.
Grenade on them. Yeah, MG's fine. Worse. Yeah, instant suppression there, and then focus the other one. I don't know why the RE is not pushing forward to deny the cap. He could have denied the D cap then. I guess Von's too busy focusing on the left hand side because he is doing well on the left. Flamethrowers are going to push back the mortar.
Everything's getting pushed back now. It's very much a janitorial kind of mission for Noggano. Every time VonIvan spills out of his base, he's there to try and clean him up. But VonIvan is spilling out in force now. He's going to try and take this eastern victory point, perhaps. Oh
no, Von's not realised. Von's not anticipated the fact that you know, Noggano's had such great map control over the last 5 minutes that now a Panzer IV is on the way and he's got nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing to deal with it. He's not even teched up. Wait, let me just double check here. Oh, he has got bars and Zooks available if he wants to, so he could do. But he's already bought loads of bars. He's only got one Zook available if he needs to. And one Zook against a Panzer IV ain't going to do much. I'm telling you now.
Do you want to say something that just adds to Von's misery as well? There's a telemine on the exit from Von's base, so if he tries to get a tank out of there later, he's going to get crushed there.
Telemine? Exit side of his base?
Yeah, on the west side of his base, that exit, there's a telemine there, so Noggano's just literally got a noose around his head right now.
This P4 is going to surprise Von.
It is.
At all. He's going to get wrecked. He made a second MG, and you know, he's playing like he was playing last game, with thinking he's got all the map control, but now he doesn't. So
very aim strong GCS era build here. The 5 Grenadiers into P4. And this is just a mission in destruction now. VonIvan's utterly out-countered.
Noggano didn't like the way he lost last game, and he's out for blood. He really wants revenge here, and that P4 could literally just go in the base and have a field day. There's nothing stopping it. Absolutely nothing. He's going captain now. Von hasn't gone captain all the last entire games because that's how desperate he is. He's out of his comfort zone, forced to go captain. Even once he's got captain, he's got no manpower to get himself an anti-tank gun.
It's going to take forever, and this P4 is going to continually bring down the guillotine. Not too sure about my analogies there. I'm pretty sure a guillotine only needs to be brought down once, but Noggano's a sadist.
Here comes the one Zook. We'll call him Panzer Shrek Joe.
Panzer Shrek Joe, he's got such a Zook on him. He can take down entire Panzer armies.
Oh no, it's Bazooka Joe. I forgot now. I'm thinking, I don't know if you remember Harlequin Koho.
I remember that.
Panzer Shrek Johan and Bazooka Joe. Those you remember.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Yeah, Harlequin Co was amazing. Yeah, he was running events like that. He actually inspired me, Hans. This is true.
Oh really?
To run this event. Because I was wondering what to do after GCS, and I was looking at old Co videos. I was looking on YouTube, and I saw that Harlequin had to, to a very small community base at the time, was running events very similar to this, just on his own, doing hype videos where it's just him and his camera, doing little events like he wanted to run. And I just thought, I enjoy it. Screw it, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and then he just disappeared off the face of the earth when he went to China.
Well, he got turned into soup, of course. They like to make Westerners into a special soup.
Indeed. He was lost, never to be seen again. The Chinese took him and rest his poor soul.
Is that what happened to him? I just thought he didn't like Vanilla Co, and he just liked Co.
No, like
online.
one of his last videos was that he was going back to going to China for a business thing, and then was never heard from again.
Oh, like when you go on one of your business trips to Thailand. Oh, we all know where you go. I'm joking. No way inferring that Hans is into sex tourism, but if you were going to Thailand, Hans, I would definitely want to come with you.
Oh, looks like a Gren might die. Noggano not paying attention there, but not lucky there. Don't know why Noggano didn't pick up. There's a bar lying on the ground on the right-hand side of the map, and he could have picked it up with the G43s. Remember, the G43s only take up 2 weapon slots.
Well, you might do it now.
So if he picks up that bar, I think he might do it now. Yeah. If you zoom in closely on the Gren, you'll see that. Oh no, he's gonna avoid it.
That's a shame.
Noggano, don't make me a fool.
You made Hans into a fool, you Russian bastard. But if you're wondering why Hans and myself, our casting professionalism has waned slightly, we are now in VonIvan zone. VonIvan zone is that mystical territory where the game has lost, but you carry on playing anyway. Oh, he's picking up the bar, Hans. There you go. He's got it.
There he is. There we go. We zoom in on the unit, and you can see he's got a bar and 2 G43s.
Oh, that is sexy.
So this unit is now
a Terminator squad.
Forced to be reckoned with. Yeah, practically. Yeah, you can see 1 Car 98, 2 G43s, and 1 bar.
Panzer IV's actually under a lot of duress there. Oh, Grenadier just got wiped out. Noggano's getting a bit sloppy.
Okay. 25 points left.
This bazooka could actually take out the Panzer IV.
Oh, here comes the artillery.
There we go. Von's
15 VPs remaining.
Trying his hardest. He's now got to get this rear echelon into that western victory point.
Even the medics have come out of the med truck. He's that desperate to get the VP.
That's amazing.
Come on, lads. You've got this.
Armed with a Swiss Army knife and some plasters, they're going to war.
And I bet 3 RE drops. This is second to last RE down.
Oh,
and that's it.
He's had to throw in the towel there, and that was a pretty interesting battle. Only 16 minutes, 54 seconds long, but
clinical performance from Noggano. I think he knew what to do. He realized his flaw in the last game, and he went the Gren strat and made it work very well. That first maneuver, when putting that MG in the house, totally put him ahead. He managed to have a good decap on most of VonIvan's resources for a good 3-4 minutes, I think, which really hurt Von. And Von didn't help himself by going LT first instead of MG, instead of mortar. And then just the amount of resources and Von not preparing. I mean, if Von had prepared, Von got himself a second 50 cal, right? If he had not got the second 50 cal and made himself the captain and then gone an anti-tank gun, he probably would have been. He probably still would have lost, but he would have been in a lot better